Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to make a play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the RPO, caught to the right. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be 2nd down now.
Oh, my God. Gosh, what a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Caught behind the line. It's Banks. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hatchett.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking to throw again. Finds his man, has the first down. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal, but let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first 2 opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hatchett. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Looking to scramble now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Caught quickly. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
LSU 10, Florida 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaking through defenders. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. It's 17-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. Grab down the middle. It's strong. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line, the running back, to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Back in motion now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Burns. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Motion now from the tight end. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Gators line it up with first and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. It took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss.
Let's go.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, It's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019, but Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking for a gap. It's Jamania. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A running play called on 4th down. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's strong.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Gain of 1. 3rd down coming up.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. RPO here, 4th down completion to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
Yeah, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense retakes the field. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Shamania. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Third down coming up.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. The quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaking free at the 35. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Trying to find room. It's Jamania. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to 4th down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The Gators looking to cash in this red zone trip. Tailback with another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, LSU 38, Florida, 21.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Pickup of 2. Now, on 4th down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's not going to make it. The defense stops him behind the line.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on down.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
And now the defense able to bring him down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Looks like LSU has the first down.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's got his man open downfield. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Over the middle and incomplete.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down. And now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Again, makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The Gators looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. They're going to run the option. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing second and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on fourth and goal, they're going for the touchdown. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on fourth down. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
First down and 10. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And it's a kneel down. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the LSU Tigers.